It's your boy D.
I'm sorry. We're tuning in a homeroom with Smooth. Class is now in session. Y'all pray for him.
Yeah, I'm sick, y'all. I'm legitimately sick. I'm just in the house. There's no hope for me, man. I'm sick as a dog. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't bringing this to nobody else.
Mm.
I'm surprised I went to work. But how you doing?
I'm not trying to catch whatever y'all catching out here. There's like this bug going around and I don't want to catch it. I'm doing good. Hopefully you'll be doing better.
Between Chicago and damn, don't die.
Damn God.
between Chicago,
Oh no. Where's your water?
Oh my God, hold on.
You need that on deck. Yes, please.
Between
Okay.
Chicago, okay, and Texas, okay, and being back here in California, I don't know where I got it. I don't know, but my health just kept deteriorating. Because I went to the actual winter. Normally, I'm fine in California because we don't have winter. What's winter out here? We don't know what it is. We still have highs of 70, 60. But
Dang.
yeah, no. Yeah, I'm dying. I'm dying.
That change in climate got you. Ooh.
I hope I ain't got the new vid because that's gonna suck.
Don't even. I don't think you got that. You probably just got literally from going to different climates and everything like that.
Sitting on a plane
That
with
might
all
be
these
it.
nasty people. But
Literally.
anyway, today's episode is called Hollyweird. All right, this is episode number 282 of the Homeroom Smooth podcast. All right, I got with me Slaisha, you know what I'm saying, and myself today.
Hey.
And we're just gonna start off talking about like all the weird Hollywoodness. All right, so let's just start top story. TDJ's being a power bottom. All right, that's what they're saying. They're saying he going to the Diddy parties to get his back blown out. And what's so crazy is, like, there was this lady sitting on a couch, this blue couch. I'll never forget the video because the video kept resurfacing over and over again, right?
What?
Yeah, yeah. And she was talking PB Jakes. What what does that even mean?
PB Jakes?
What does that
Oh
mean?
my god! Oh my god! Power bottom Jakes?
Oh my God, no. No.
Oh my god!
No. No. Oh my God. She put it in all caps in my dad. No, oh my God. Nah, but seriously though,
Oh my
she had
god.
already came out and talked about it. Like she talked about him, she talked about Diddy, she talked about all these people already. Like that interview is at least 3 to 4 years old. At least
Really?
minimum. Yes.
See
That
now.
interview is
See.
old. And
See.
everything she's saying just keep being right. I'm like, man, I need to go back and watch the full interview. Because this lady seemed to be spot on.
Who the heck is this woman? Because now I gotta go. Oh, now I gotta go find that video.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah. When I refind it again, I'll send it to you. But but needless to say, you know what I'm saying, people are saying that he was, you know what I'm saying, he was going to Diddy sex parties. Now, I will say his TD Jakes team came out and denied it. I mean, as they're supposed to. Like, who would claim that as a minister of God? Like, who would claim that? But yeah, that's what happened. Uh,
Power bottom Jakes. Man.
what are your thoughts?
Man. Um, so I am having a tough one with this. Now don't come for me. Don't come for me. Because I used to really follow a lot of TD Jakes stuff, especially his daughter now. So I'm
Mhm.
just like, I didn't know, but also I can't run it past large mega churches, right? To be shady. I can't run it past them.
Mm-hmm.
More like there's so many things or surfacing about churches, and this is a tough one because I did not see this coming. This was not on my 2023 end of the year bingo card. Like we've had so much happen this year. This was not what I was expecting. And
Diddy.
yeah, I'm at a loss for words, but also at the same time, I do remember seeing like TD Jakes and Diddy hanging out, and I'm like, what are you doing with Diddy? Like, what are you doing with Diddy? Because
Hey,
Diddy's on my list of sketchy people already, even before all of this stuff came out. So I was like, what are you doing with Diddy? So now I'm like, oh my God, what if he was really going to these parties? Because he could have been.
hey, could have been, could have been, could have been. Like I can't confirm or deny what is allegedly happened. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
not happened. Like it's within the realm of possibility, and I believe that kind of goes on him as a minister and a man of God to kind of keep himself separated from this
From it.
foolishness, so people can't say this stuff about you. You know what I'm saying? You should never be that close to where somebody goes, yeah, that's possible. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It'd be different. It'd be different if it was this if the setting was different, right?
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like for instance, instead of like just randomly hanging out, it was a wedding, and
That
you and
part.
Diddy were just happened to be at the same wedding. Okay, y'all both rich. I can believe it. I can believe it. You're popular. People would love to pay you to marry them. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? At his church, at a different church. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, some like random like awards, like BET awards. Like, cause I think TD Jakes went once. I'm like, okay. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Everybody be
they
there.
honor,
You
yeah, they
know.
honored gospel categories there. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
right. I'm
It
not, I'm,
makes sense for
yeah,
those
I'm not
type of
opposed.
scenarios.
But his house, like, why? You make house calls? Like,
I ain't know Potter's house made
he
house calls. So
yeah, yeah. He called you to sanctify his house. Is that what happened? And they're talking
I
about, oh,
mean,
he just briefly stopped by. I'm like, I don't know, fam. It looked like you were there for a minute. You pulled up in the car. You walked it because I remember the video. Like, you
he
know what I'm
looks
saying?
comfortable, right? Am I tripping, or did he look
Yeah,
comfortable? Like they was hanging out
yeah.
for real, for real.
You did not look like, oh, I'm leaving immediately. You look like, look,
Did
I drove a while to get here. I'm
I'm
gonna be
chilling.
here for a while, at least 2 3 hours.
Yeah,
2 3
that's what
hours
I
is a
got
long
from it.
time.
Yeah, that's what I got from it. I mean, it's all alleged, like you said. So,
Yeah.
but I was just like, he was not there for just to come and sanctify the house or whatever. He did not come and bless the house. He was hanging out. Allegedly, allegedly. This is just our thoughts about
Well,
it.
the part that's alleged is he was allegedly getting his back blown out while there. That's the part that's alleged. It's not alleged that he went because it's already on video. You went.
Yeah, he's went. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's a done deal. You can't walk that back. You were there. All right. And we're not like dumb Trump supporters where we can see you on video and then go, oh, I guess you didn't do it. Like, fam, no, he's on it. This is 4K. This is HD. This has been reposted 7 times.
Yeah. And it's a lot coming out with particularly him too. Just like all this stuff unraveling in Hollyweird. For instance, I think like a young boy is alleging that he was, you know, had stuff done to him by Mr. TD Jakes allegedly. So
Yep.
it's just a lot. And then someone else, I don't remember the person's name.
Hmm.
The person they're saying that he was probably involved with, uh, who is an adult, but I can't remember this person's name. And I think they're in the industry too. It's too much. This is too much for the end of the year, y'all.
We're supposed to be talking about Jesus. We're supposed to be talking about his birth. We're supposed to be talking about Christmas trees. We're supposed to be talking about Kwanzaa, Hanukkah. I bet his list comes in handy at them parties. Whitney.
Who got a list? Who got a list?
She talking about TD Drake. Yeah, hey, I can't, Whitney, I can't, dude. I can't, bro. I can't. Um,
I don't even be
no,
hearing his that much anymore.
but I do
That's
want to. I do. Chris, hey, look, I do want to share a story though, right? So in Arkansas or whatever, right? There's this pastor at this church or
Mhm,
whatever. There was a pastor at this church. I believe I was either in high school or going to college at this point in time, right? The church
mhm,
is, you know what? Fuck it, it's public information. I'm gonna tell the story. So look, it was St. Luke, okay, St. Luke Baptist Church, down there in
mhm.
Jacksonville. Everybody know, y'all know who that, y'all know where I'm going with this story. If you from Arkansas, you know where I'm going with this story. So listen, I used to go to the church, and I used to go to summer camp at said church or whatever, right?
Mm,
Like I
mhm,
participated in Bible bowls, all that stuff. Like I was there for like a minute or whatever, right?
mhm.
Oh my God, you hurt?
You
Yeah,
heard?
yeah, yeah. Okay, so look, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you for sure. This is how I know it was 100% true. This is how I know it was 100% true. When I'm
Oh
done telling
Lord.
my story, you're gonna be like, oh snaps. So so look, me and the pastor, we had the same barber. We went to the same barber shop. All right,
Mm,
went to the same barber shop or whatever for years. But you know what I'm saying? I was going back and forth between here in California, and like my mom moved or whatever. So I didn't go to that barber all the time anymore.
mhm.
But we were at my grandma's, and I needed a haircut, and boom, we just went right up there because the original owner of the shop was my cousin.
Yeah,
So, you know what I'm saying? I had been going there since I was like 3 or 4. So we go over there, right? We get I get to the uh the parking lot, go in, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting my haircut or whatever, right? And then he comes in, and he's like, "Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's good to see you." You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Oh, you didn't grew up so blah 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 blah." And I'm just like,
yeah.
"Yeah, whoop de whoop de whoop," you know what I'm saying? Because I hadn't seen him since I was like 12, you know what I'm saying? 12, 13, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You should definitely come by, visit the church, you know what I'm saying? We got some new things
Mhm.
going on, blah 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 blah. You know, youth ministry stuff." And he was just trying to get me like back involved or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But I had another church I was going to, and I was like, I got another church home. I'm going to this other church, blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? Just come by and visit, you know what I'm saying? Visit sometime, whatever, right? So that was that. That's supposed to be that. But then he asks again, and he's like, yo, nah, man, you should really come by the church, you know what I'm saying? Like, blah, 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 whoop, 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 whoop. And I was like, yeah, blah, 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 but I'm like, bro, I already said no. Like, what the fuck? And then he goes like this.
Really trying to get you to go.
He's like, puts his hand on my shoulder. He's like, you should really come by. I'm like, fam, what are we doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at him like bizarre now. I'm like, okay, I get it. And then at that point, I just said, I will. But I'm like, I go to college at UCA in Conway, Arkansas. You think I'm going to drive 45
All the way
minutes
down.
to come to your church? You got me messed up. You got me all the way messed up. I'm good. So that happens, right?
Mhm.
Bruh, I kid you fucking not. Give it like 2, 3 months, bruh. It comes out. He was either fucking the deacon or getting fucked by the deacon, and his wife
Oh.
had filed for divorce.
Oh.
Yeah, and then something else
What
happened.
coincidence that you had just seen him and he was being weird.
Yeah, and I'm just
Mm,
like, you know what? Because I was so like in my younger year, I was like hella naive, so I didn't pick up like on different things like that.
accused.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
Like I just thought like, okay, dude is just like he really wants me to go to his church. Like I
mhm.
wasn't thinking that deep into it. Now as an adult, like I be thinking deep into everything. I'm like, yo, what the you on? Like, but yeah,
Yeah, you wow, you replayed the scenario and you're like, wait a minute.
I said that makes perfect sense. He tried
Yeah.
to. I remember I told my mama that. I said because she told me, she's like, did you hear? You know, whoop, 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 whoop. And I'm like, Mom, he tried to get me to come out to his church. I'm glad you didn't go. He wanted to smooth. Oh,
Oh my
oh,
God. He
oh
sure did.
no,
He was trying
oh
to get
no.
he said we go to the same barber and everything. Convenience.
Mm-mm. Nope, nope, wasn't gonna happen to me. What's gonna happen to me? I clap cheeks. Cheeks don't get clapped around here.
The deacon and the pastor, or the
Oh yeah,
deacon?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
wow, wow.
He
That's
was hella,
scandalous.
gay. Cause I knew this other girl, like she
Dang.
went there and she was like we was talking and she's like, yeah, I used to go to the church. Like I don't go anymore because yeah, she's like her grandma still goes to the church or whatever. Like I guess they got a new pastor and stuff. Like they're fine. Like the building's still there. Um, I guess they survived. But yeah, it was ugly. It was ugly.
The church, you know what? How do you bless it? Okay, because this makes me feel like stuff was happening inside the church. Because I've heard stories of things happening inside the church, explicit things
Oh
happening
yeah, no, no, no. They were
inside.
definitely they no. She caught them in his office.
Oh, see, you left out that part. That's a juicy part of the story. How you gonna leave
I'm
that out?
sorry. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, he
What?
was. They were in his office. Whether he was getting clapped or clapping, I don't know. I don't know if she had to ask him the Janet Jackson, like, oh, so you doing the bending, like type mess, like,
They
I,
definitely had that conversation. Oh, so you
I
doing the
don't
bend?
know. All I know is she filed for divorce. She was fine too. So I don't know what Buddy was on. I wanted
Mm,
his wife. No
trapped
cap.
in the closet.
No clap.
Trapped.
No, 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 no
Come
shit.
out. It's okay to come out. You the pastor, just come out. Just come
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
It's
and
all
their
right.
and
You
their
might as
daughter
well
was
just
fine.
come
Their
out.
daughter was fine.
Look at you.
Their daughter was fine. Like, hey, that was the only reason I would have went. That was the only reason that in my head I was like, man, I should go. I want to see what she on. Like, that's the only reason I would have went. I wasn't going to hear you speak at
Can't
all.
contain
Like,
it.
I'm going for her.
It's a
Hey,
dog in him.
hey, how
Can't
you
even
doing,
contain
baby?
the dog in him. Can't even contain it going to church. God dang.
I was 18. Like, let me
Ah,
live. Let me live, bro. I was
hormones on
18.
1,000.
Man, I
Jesus.
was 18. I was a little horn dog, but I was a freaking virgin, so it didn't matter. Like, it didn't matter. I didn't lose my virginity until I was 21.
You held it down. Good job.
Yeah, yeah, it was cool. It was cool. And then man, I wanted to get it over with so bad. Like, man, I just fucked
You don't
somebody.
need
Like,
to rush,
no,
y'all.
no, no,
You're
like no.
having
When I was 21, I just wanted to get it over with. I was like, I'm getting this over with. Like, so I just found the girl that like already wanted me, and then I just pushed the envelope. I just pushed it. I didn't even want her back. Like I'm just like I just want to get this over with
how did we get here?
and see how this like. I don't know. I'm just being honest, bro. I'm just being honest.
Hey, hey, I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah, I'm being
We
honest.
appreciate your honesty.
Yes. But anyway, to get back on topic on Hollyweird, you know what I'm saying, not my personal life. Um,
Good segue.
yeah. So, man. Then there's those stories. Oh my God. Correct. Who else got something else crazy going on with them? There's
It's just
somebody
a
else,
whole.
huh?
I know there's somebody else, but there's just a lot coming out all at once, like the Epstein thing and everything.
Vin Diesel, and his freaking
Oh, his
assistant.
assistant. Yeah. Oh,
I don't believe
yeah.
that. I don't believe that. I think it's she's fired. I think it's because she's fired now. Because she's the former assistant. Like I don't believe that. I think that's cap. I think that's cap.
So,
Cause I'm like, he did that and then you kept working for him and it was a one-time thing.
so do you feel like when people come out after they leave the job that it's sometimes false?
Yeah, yeah. Cause I feel like they just feel scorned. You know what I'm saying? Just like the woman that's coming out talking about Kevin Hart this morning, talking about how he has a problem with gambling and the times when he did cheat or whatever. Like she's a former assistant. So she's talking about
Mhm.
all old stuff. This man is now like doing his thing. He's with his wife and all that other stuff. Like we don't know if he has a gambling problem, and if he does, he keeps working so he can provide for his family. So
Mhm.
he's taking care of business at least. Like I'm like, bro, like what's the problem? Like if he likes to gamble, he likes to gamble.
I mean, I get that, but I also feel like a lot of this stuff comes out because of fear of retaliation. They're like, if I'm still getting my coins, still good, because I personally feel that about my job. I'm like, when I leave here, I'm putting y'all on blast. Okay, but while I'm here, I still need to, abide by the. I
So
can't. I can't put y'all
here's
on blast
here's
right
my
now.
thing. More on a moral standpoint, I feel like you're fake. You know what I'm saying? If after you stood in the shit, benefited off of whatever was occurring, whether it was bad or good, you know what I'm saying? You used it for your benefit, and now that it's no longer benefiting you, now you want to have a problem with it. That's not okay. That makes me question if you were really if you really feel harmed. If you've legitimately felt harmed, most people that legitimately feel harmed, they file complaints immediately. Like
I get
or
that.
maybe not, and maybe not immediately, maybe like 6 months, a year. When you get to telling me, oh, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, I'm like, fam.
Okay, yeah. Now,
I'm like,
okay.
what are we
I
doing? What are we
I
doing?
feel like when it comes out and it's just like when it comes out years after, now I have a problem with that. But if it's like you left your employer or whatever and you separated from them, maybe it's been a year or 6 months away from it, and you were like, I got to get my stuff together. Maybe you had to get lawyers. Maybe you have to figure out how to go
Yeah.
through it legally. Now I get that. Now I get that. I get that. But when it's like 10, 5, 20 years later, for certain things, though, for certain things, I feel like it's been way too long and there should be a, what's it called? What's that thing called?
The
Like a
statute of
time.
limit, like,
Yes, the
you
statute
see,
of limitations.
no, and
On
see,
that.
that's what happened. So this is the crazy part about California. California got rid of it. They got rid of the statute of limitations, like on sexual assault and stuff like that. I think, by and large, for the most part. So now you can just, excuse me, you can just sue people like from whenever it happened. I'm like, that's ridiculous. Like, statute of limitations was there for a reason, because at some point you have to ask, like, what was the level of harm? What
Mm-hmm.
was it really?
Mm-hmm.
Like, unless you can validate, why you felt harmed. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can go, you know what, like, I've been in rehab for the last, you know what I'm saying, like 4 years, you know what I'm saying, dealing with alcoholism and PTSD from the event. All right, hey,
Right.
I get it, bro. You finally feel
Right.
good, you finally feel whole, and now you want to come. Fine. I will take those people. I have no problem with them because they clearly diagnosed they had a problem. They went and got help, and now that they're good, they want to talk now. They're healed. I said that's good. I'm cool with people coming from a healed standpoint. But when you were just existing, you were
Mm-hmm.
getting other jobs, you was living your life, everything was cool, and then you're like, things are drying up. I kind of need a little clout. I kind of need a little money. Mm. Let me go make up some stuff about somebody.
Okay, I mean, I could see that, but I sometimes I feel like it's not. Sometimes I feel like it's not a lie necessarily. It's just like you should have came out with this earlier if that was the case. If this is really true, you would have came out with this as soon as you could. Like you said, if you're coming from a healing standpoint, you had PTSD from this, you would have came out with this as soon as possible, especially if you wanted to pursue the matter. So I'm like in between with it. But Whitney, you asked what happened with Vin Diesel. So allegedly, what was
Mm-hmm.
it?
Whew.
His assistant came out and said blank battery lawsuit. It's a blank battery lawsuit. Um, and of course, Vin Diesel and his lawyers have come out and denied it, but you can go find out more about that. And it's been
She
like
mad
what?
'cause
He said 13 years, 13-year-old claim made by a
see
reportedly
that
nine
see that's
day.
that bullshit.
Hold on, listen. Listen, 9-day employee, purportedly 9-day employee. So she only worked with him for allegedly 9 days. And see, I didn't know about that.
Hey
I didn't
lady,
know
if you
about
watch
that.
this video, 13 years, 13 years. You telling me that mess happened when I was 19?
Yeah,
Bruh, get the
it's been
no,
some times.
no. That mess happened when I was 19. Get out of here, bro.
But also
Get out of here.
somebody
Get out
brought
of
up a
here.
good point, and they said, well, maybe she only worked for you for 9 days because you assaulted her. That's a
No,
point
no,
too.
no, not 13 years. No, not 13 years old. No, 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 no.
Being an assistant for someone as big as Vin Diesel is a huge deal. You think that if yeah, you think if this was going on, she would have stayed? No, she left after the ninth. She left after the ninth day. So now I'm like, maybe there's merit to it. But
Or
13
or
years,
or or no, or she's scorned. She still feels scorned about it. She ain't getting money right now. She's nobody assisting right now, and she's like, "How can I get a quick buck?" Oh yeah, I did work for Vin Diesel for 9 days. Like, let me try and finesse that. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe she sucked at her job. Like, maybe she just sucked. Like,
I don't
it's not uncommon for assistants to get fired real fast if you f up.
in the industry. Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but
If you're
but
not a good assistant, you getting fired.
I don't know if it's saying if she got fired or if she just left.
Either way it goes, I'm done. I'm done with her. I'm done with
No
her.
way.
I have no more interest in this. 13 years. Me Too started 6 years ago. Why didn't you
That would
come
have
out
been the
then?
perfect time. Yeah.
Yes, you could have came out then, buried him then. I would have believed it then. 13, fam. We didn't went through three presidents. Three presidents. You this happened. Hold on, no, more than that. You we had Obama. Yeah, no, it was three
13 years,
presidents: Obama, Trump,
2010.
and Biden. Now you didn't vote it. You didn't got a
I
new
mean,
car. Ain't no way you didn't even have the same car since then. You don't even live in the same place.
she
Like,
might.
what's the
I mean,
issue?
I'm definitely
13?
not. I'm definitely not.
13
I know 13. It's a lot. I'm not
for
victim
nine
blaming.
days?
I'm just saying, like she could have let the ninth day was her. She was like, maybe I'm leaving now. I'm leaving now. I've had enough. You don't know. These things are tricky. These things are tricky. And I will say, sometimes allegations are not always like a fact. But I stand by. I'm a hear you out until we get all the evidence. Right. I'm gonna hear you
So
out
look,
until we get all the evidence.
Whitney, my response back to this is all these men can't be guilty. All these men can't be guilty. All these men can't be innocent. All these men can't be guilty too. Like like that's what I'm saying. Like if she came out at a reasonable time, I'd rock with her. If it was 6 years ago, I'd rock with her. Hell, if it was before COVID, during COVID, I would have been cool with that. But like this is ridiculous. 13 years? Like, do you have a child now? You got a family? Like, a lot happened in life in 13 years. You got your degree now? Like, what's going on with your life now? Like, that's my thing. That's my thing with it. Like, nah,
Mhm.
like I can't, I can't. I don't know. The Vin Diesel one, this seems a bit like out of pocket. This seems a bit out of pocket. If it was somebody else, I give it a little like somebody else that I saw is like, oh, this person's a bit creepy or whatever. Woo doo doo.
Yeah.
Because my thing is, I heard Vin Diesel was like low key gay. You know what I'm saying? That's what I heard. Like I heard or bisexual or whatever. Like so, I'm like, I didn't. If this was like this is a female assistant, I'm like, if it was a dude assistant, I would have said okay, maybe. Like you know what I'm saying?
Really?
I'm dead
That's what.
ass. I'm
Really?
dead. I know I'm
Really?
dead ass.
Oh
I'm dead
no.
ass. I'm dead ass.
I was halfway agreeing with you. Now I can't. I
I'm dead
can't.
ass. Because I'm just saying.
I mean, listen.
It would have
Even
sounded more believable with the things I was hearing at that time.
okay, so even if it was a man, I would still feel the same way. Like I'm gonna hear you out because
No, no, I'm saying
should nobody try to press you at your job for some,
it should.
for
No,
some
but
meat.
here's what she said. She said that he held her with one hand and then jacked off with the other in front of her. Held her up against the wall with one hand and jacked off in front of her with the other. Like what?
That's true. Wait, that's so traumatic.
That's so weird. Like that's so bizarre. I'm like, I get it. Vin Diesel kind of a big dude, but baby girl, like you got two free hands. Like, what are we doing?
We
You
are
tell
not.
me,
We are not doing this right
like, what are we
now.
doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, the story sounds crazy. The story sounds crazy. Like, it wasn't that. Oh, he like physically like tried to dominate me or whatever. He tried to take me. Like, No, he just said, "Yo, you finna watch me, like beat my meat in front of you." Like that doesn't make sense. Like what's going on? Like what's really going? Vin Diesel, you got to give me somebody like a bit more like creepy. You know what I'm saying? You got to give me somebody
Vin
that
Diesel, he is creepy. He don't creep you out.
no,
Somebody,
Vin
somebody,
Diesel's
he
not
creep me out.
creepy. Vin Diesel's not
Okay,
creepy.
that man
He's a
has
no.
been
He's
in.
a he's a good person. He looks out for everybody on the staff and crew. I've only seen videos of them always being happy and praising them for keeping the same team and the same people, blah blah blah, and treating everybody like family and everything's all good. And Vin is creepy in real life.
He's creepy to
How?
me. He's creepy to
How?
me.
His
First,
Instagram is mild. His videos are mild. Like I've never seen anything from Vin Diesel that made me go, that man is creepy.
first of
He's been
all,
bald forever.
the way he talks, it's not about him being bald. The way he talks, he's like, I don't know what it is. He got that Sylvester Stallone thing going on. I don't know what's going on. He creeps me out. I don't know. I don't know what to think of him. He been in those fast two whatever the fast whatever that franchise for so damn long. You ain't done nothing since then. You're obsessed. He creeps me out. He's creepy to me.
No, so no, he did. Yeah, just ate some peanut butter. Gotta go fuck yourself.
What else? What else he done? What else?
He's
What else?
Groot. I am Groot.
He's Groot.
Yeah, he's Groot.
Interesting.
He does the
I didn't
Reddick
even know
movie,
that.
like Chronicles of
What
Reddick.
movies? Oh, really? Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So he had three franchises. He's a franchise guy.
He likes that's what I'm saying. He likes that type of stuff. He don't like change
Yeah.
very much. I don't know. He just there's something
Right. So
about
if
him.
he right, so if
There's
he got
something
rid of
about
you
him.
after 9 days, if he got rid of you after 9 days, it makes sense. You didn't fit the family.
I'm not trying to say that he's a bad guy. I'm just saying like I don't now that all this stuff is coming out in Hollyweird, I don't run it past anybody anymore.
Like, cause
I
that
really don't.
yeah, so the Kevin Hart assistant, she's fired, right? And now she's coming out. She's not saying he was abusive towards her or none of that. She just spilling tea about his personal life. I'm like, how
See,
is this allowed?
See, now when you come out, because I know that they have to have NDAs, right? They have to have non-disclosure agreements. When
Mhm.
you come out and you're spilling tea about now that goes into like a moral issue. That goes into like uh you came to this job and I'm a celebrity so that you could gather all the tea from my personal life. Then once you leave this job, you go spill it.
Yeah.
That's morally to me that's wrong. Like that specific instance with the Kevin Hart situation, I think that's wrong. I don't think you should be doing that. At the end of the day, celebrities are people, and you would feel some type of way if somebody came to help you out in your personal life and then went out and went to go tell everybody. You would feel some type of way.
Yeah.
So that I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's fake. And then you got what is it? Will Smith dude that came out a while back talking about some he was getting his back blown out by what's his name?
Uh, Dwayne Martin.
Yeah, Dwayne Martin. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, what are we doing? Like, yeah, I covered it in the moment, sure. And yeah, I like got my jokes off, but at the same time, I'm like, at the end of the day, when I cut the camera off, I'm like, this is stupid as hell. Like, there's no proof. There's no proof.
There's no proof. And then again, why are you telling people's personal lives? They're both consenting adults. If this is what they were doing, let them do what they do. What you just want to benefit off the cloud, and I don't
Hmm.
necessarily like that. I don't necessarily like that.
Yeah,
Now, when
man.
it comes to serious issues like battery and all this type of stuff, that's
Yeah,
when I'm like,
yeah.
okay, let me look into this.
Fuck. I
But
believe.
wait, you just come to spill tea and
Hmm.
learn about I don't like that.
I blame. I blame Tasha K for all of this.
Ooh,
This is all her fault. This is all her fault. She's the number one cloud chaser. She's the number
I,
one cloud chaser.
she was good at her job until Cardi sued her.
She's the number one cloud chaser. This all she does is just clout chase, 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 chase. And that's what she's doing all this mess for because she's trying to make some money so she can pay Cardi B back.
Mm. Yeah, and she has like this show. Oh my god, it was so ratchet. Now I like me some ratchet stuff, but this was just too much. I forgot who was on it, but she was like on this panel, and I guess they have like a reality show. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about?
I
She
seen that
is
too.
she's a beast. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
She's
she.
a nasty piece of work.
Oh yeah, she need help. She need help. Yeah, y'all, all y'all Tasha K fans, y'all platform the monster. Okay, y'all platform the monster, and I blame all of y'all for it. I blame all of y'all for all of this shenanigans that's going on right now.
Mm.
Except for the Diddy stuff, he probably did that shit. Um, I don't know. I don't know. It was too descriptive for me. And then
Uh,
and no, no. Here's the part that got me. All right, right, because I didn't make a separate video about this. There's a guy in his interrogation room, right, when he was
mhm,
getting arrested in 2018, that was
mhm.
saying like, "Yo, I was with Cassie and Diddy paid me to fuck Cassie." You know what I'm saying? Like he was just telling the story casually in the interrogation room in 2018 or 2019. It's either or. But either way, this
Mhm.
is years ago. Like, and I'm just like, he just casually telling the story. I'm like, yo, there has to be validity to Cassie's claims. Because this
There,
man, unprovoked, in police custody, told the whole story. And the police are just sitting there looking at him like, what? Like,
I, I believe he did that stuff because there's been plenty of people coming out over the course of years, like you're mentioning, talking about weird things, weird happenstances at his parties, and all of this type of stuff. And people, Diddy's so deep in the industry and so powerful, believe it or not, that none of this stuff actually gets to as big as it does
mm-hmm.
until this Cassie stuff. And now everybody's like, yeah, we try to tell you. We try to tell you.
Yeah. Cause that's what the old dude said. What is it? I can't remember
When
his
he
name, but
I know I
but
think I know who you're talking about. He was like super close in Diddy's. I don't know if
Um,
he was
no,
involved,
no, no, no,
but
no. This is a totally different person. This is a comedian. He was like, man, he was talking to these, like, it was a little podcast or whatever. And
oh okay.
he said, hey man, don't go to them Diddy parties. Like unprovoked. Just told him don't go to them Diddy parties.
Nobody asked him and he just said
Jay
it.
Farrell, that's his name, Jay Farrell. No,
Oh,
nobody asked. Yeah, nobody asked for it. He just said it. He was like, nah, don't go to them Diddy parties. Don't do that.
he didn't say why, he just said it.
No, he just said it. Like that was the clip. That's the clip. That's the clip because they were talking about like just stuff in the industry and like warnings and all that, and that was his warning.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's easy.
unprovoked,
That's crazy.
unprovoked. Like that. That's what gets me is when people bring something up unprovoked. Like they don't have a reason to. It's like you didn't lead them there. They just first thing that came out of their mouth. Hey, bro, don't do that.
Wow. Yep. See, I believe it. I believe he's.
Oh yeah, there's way more
And
clips.
then for him to just step
Mhm.
down from revolt, if you're innocent, I'm not stepping down from nothing. Are you crazy? No, we gonna have to fight in court. I'm not stepping down. I'm innocent. Why would I step down?
Facts. Oh my god, I'm dying.
You
Uh,
need your water.
I've already drunk it all again.
Oh wow.
Okay, so next topic. All right, we're gonna talk about Taraji P Henson being underpaid. All right, so Taraji P Henson, all right, is saying that Diddy ain't beating Nan allegation. Not one,
Mm-mm.
not one, not one at all, not
None of
one at
them,
all.
actually.
Matter of fact, look, I'm finna go get some water. I'm gonna leave y'all with a brief commercial break. We're gonna be right back.
Hey, if you're someone that craves vibes when it comes to music, like I do, you need to check out Rose Petals. Rose Petals is a 12-track R&B album by yours truly, Farrah Michelle, and it just dropped. It's available right now on all major digital outlets. I'm personally inviting you to come and vibe with me through music. Let me know what you think. Shout out to the home team, the Kosher Sound, and you already know we're supporting and watching Homeroom with Smooth. Let's go.
Dang, you're not gonna talk to the people? Why'd you leave? What are you doing? Why'd you leave? They're supposed to talk to the people while I'm
Okay,
gone.
I'm okay. Okay, you had a commercial break. I'm back. So
You're supposed to be
Taraji
on
P
his
Henson. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go.
ass.
So I don't know if y'all been seeing, but Taraji P Henson has come out and said that she is underpaid in Hollywood compared to all of the other people in Hollywood, specifically white counterparts. Okay, this is crazy because Viola Davis has been saying this for some time. And I really didn't think it was that bad until Taraji started breaking down the numbers. And I was like, this is absurd because she's been in the industry for so long. So has Viola Davis, and so have many other actors and actresses. So
Mm-hmm.
I was just taken aback. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I forgot the scale that she was talking about, but to give you an example, she was like, let's say the movie made $10 million. You as the actor, you get 5 million. Just figures, 5 million. But
Oh,
you have,
oh, yeah. I remember the full thing.
yeah, you go ahead and tell us.
Okay, so here's how it go. Uncle Sam gets half off top.
Mhm. Mm,
Then after that, you then got to pay your management and your team or whatever. That's another 20%. And then there's another 10% that goes to something else, right? I forget what it is that the other 10% goes to, and then you're left with 2 million. You're left with 2 million. After you do a movie and get paid $10 million, you get two. You get 2 million. I think that's crazy because the white counterparts, they're getting like 50 million. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? And out of 50 million, you're still left with the 10 million, which is
mm,
good.
mhm.
Which is good. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to work again. Like that's why
That's hard.
they're always working. They're working it like hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, dang, like why is she in another movie? Dang, why is she in another TV show? You know what I'm saying? And then I watched this other thing where she was saying like she fired her whole team because they didn't have they didn't have nothing lined up after the Empire stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like they were all just focused on just that. Like you're supposed to like have something in place for her after that, and they didn't have nothing. They weren't working on nothing. So she fired all of them. She's like, y'all ain't even doing y'all job. Fired every single last person, like the whole staff, cleaned house, top to bottom.
I mean, as she should, because to my understanding, and just having a friend who's in the industry, you're supposed to have like right after one, especially if you're starting out, you're supposed to have another booking. You're supposed to have another one after that. You're supposed to have another one after that. And for her to be saying that if she does one movie and she only gets 10 million and Uncle Sam does his thing and all this other stuff, like that's why, like you said, we're always seeing them in something else. There's another project. They got a hair care lines. You got hair care and all this other stuff going on now.
Commercials.
Commercials, like it's so much. And she was just like, I'm tired because I have to work so much, so much.
Yeah, she doesn't get to take a real vacation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Always
saying?
working.
Some like you know what I'm saying? Like Leonardo DiCaprio, he don't have to work unless he wants to. Robert Downey Jr. don't have to work. You know what I'm saying? He works because he wants to. You know what I'm saying? Like what is that? What's that
Brad
lady
Pitt,
that be saying? Brad
I
Pitt.
seen
They said like Angelina Jolie don't be having to work. She can work when she wants to. Meryl Streep, she works when she wants to.
especially her.
You know what I'm saying? Sandra Bullock wants when she works when she wants to. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like all these other people that got skin in the game, they work when they want to. Meanwhile, you got Taraji B. Henson, Viola Davis, Angela Bassett having to work, 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 work,
Always,
which makes no sense.
always. It makes absolutely sense. And I seen a clip of Viola Davis saying people always compare her to Meryl Streep, but she doesn't get Meryl Streep money.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Scarlett Johansson is the highest
crazy.
paid actress in the world at 56 million. Damn. And
Dang.
that's it?
So she
Just
don't
56? Just 56? Oh, that's crazy.
he
But
said
they ain't no hope. They ain't no hope for the rest of the ladies. They ain't no hope. if she's top at 56,
Let me see. Who's the highest paid male?
she's only getting excuse me, she's only getting more because she's um she's attractive to white audiences. Like, let's just keep it a band. She's attractive to white audiences. She's attractive in general, but she attracts white audiences and whatever. And then yeah, she just fits the bill. She fits their MO. You know what I'm
I
saying? Like
miss I miss thick Scarlett Johansson.
thick
Sorry.
Scarlett Johansson.
You remember when she was thick? I'm just she was thick. She was thick. And I mean thick.
When was that?
Y'all don't remember? Oh. Go ahead and Google that when you got time. Scarlett Johansson?
I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
Or
gonna have to go
was.
do some research.
Go ahead and do some research.
But yeah,
But
I wanna fully like advocate for black women here, and like let's get these women paid, okay, what they
mhm.
should be paid. Let's get them there. Angelina right behind her, and she ain't been in shit. Yeah, that I mean, well, yes and no, yes and no. I mean, she was in that one Marvel movie. She's still alive, so they're probably gonna bring her back in the next one. Then then she was in some other movie recently too. Like, she does like one movie a year, and then she got the Disney money from being what's her name, the witch,
Maleficent.
Maleficent. Yeah, she got that Disney money rolling in. Like, she's
Oh
fine.
dang.
She's fine. Once you get a Disney money start rolling in, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like the Marvel money. Like, you got Marvel money rolling in, like you be all right. Like, if you in that first couple adventures, hey, you making bank.
And she had her own spin-off, Scarlett Johansson. Dang, so I can kind of see that. I can kind of see her
Yeah.
being up there.
Yeah, she had her own solo film in the Marvel movies.
I need them to it shouldn't be this way. It shouldn't be this way still. Because if you think about the history and how uh black actors and actresses were like in the back of the house for the Oscars and all this type of stuff. And still now y'all are not getting paid what you should be getting paid. And you guys are in these big name movies and you're not getting paid the same amount. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Hollywood is fake woke. They're fake woke.
Mm,
They pander to your audiences, and they want you to believe that they care about everybody when they don't. At the end of the day, they're just as racist as everybody else.
period.
They're just as racist as everybody else. They ain't got it in them. They're just trying to pander so people stop looking at different things. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're always trying to like, oh, let's recast. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm,
let's recap. That is a good point. How much did
mm-hmm,
Oprah pay them? Um, I am curious to see that once the final numbers come out. Like, because obviously it just started its theatrical run. Like, I want to know what happens at the end. Because obviously I know there's less money when you don't make as much money. You know what
mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So we'll see if the once the movie breaks even and stuff, and we'll see where the splits go. Um, but at the same time, what was I talking about? Who was I talking about? What was I talking about?
That's why I be having to write notes. And I
No,
don't have
but
no
like,
pen and
because
paper
I
there.
responded to that comment and then I lost my train of thought.
I know that's why I was like, I should have wrote where
Yeah.
you was at because I didn't forgot to.
It's all good. It's all good. But
You'll
anyway,
probably remember.
yeah, I really just want to say though, like, um in dealing with Hollywood, we need to like, because I seen somebody talking about this earlier with they were talking about it with anime.
Hmm.
And I was just like, "You know what? That makes sense if we applied it to more disciplines. Like, if it was more of the fans, we know what we wanna see. We know
Hmm.
what we want people to get paid or whatever, right? Like,
Hmm.
we should we should, like, invest in, like, those individualized projects by people like those fans and different things of that nature that are trying to get things off the ground and trying to
Hmm.
really make something that's phenomenal. Like, we should go that route. So then it forces the hand of Hollywood to then actually have to be better. They don't have to be better right now because they don't have any competition.
So giving me an example, you're talking about maybe streaming services specifically, or like
Um, so
what do you
like
mean
for
by that?
instance, so the example they gave was, for example they gave was they gave I'm trying. Oh, they're talking about what, man? I can't remember the name of the anime, but anyway, the scene like sucked. Like the scene
Hmm.
like kind of sucked, right? But then oh, the live actions. They were talking about live action movies, right?
Hmm.
From Netflix. They're like they suck. But then you'll have these fan made projects that are
That
fucking
are better.
phenomenal, like way better. And you could tell, like, if they had a budget, it would be
Hmm.
great. Oh my
Hmm.
god, my laptop finally froze. I'm gonna leave you and let you do this, and I'm gonna be right back. I have to jump back in.
Okay, hold your thought. I hope he held his thought, because what I was gonna say about what Whitney you just said. She said, "I wonder how much Oprah paid the cast." I got a bone. I always have a bone to pick with Oprah. So I don't know if she sees what Taraji has put out on this. What is it called? This press tour, because it seemed like she didn't like what she was hearing from Taraji P. Henson. And so, like, their chemistry, if you've seen their chemistry, I'm not going to read much into it, but I am a person who looks at body language. And I'm like, the body language with her and Oprah seemed kind of off. So I don't think she was too happy with what Taraji was out here advocating about, especially on this press run, and her
Yeah.
going, yeah, yeah. She was. I don't think she was happy with it, because Oprah. I don't think she's for the people. I don't think she's for us. I think that she might be one of these people on the list. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know on this Epstein list. I don't know. I'm going. I'm going out. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I do feel like Oprah has certain dealings, or just she's not the best person, especially with some of her interviews where she's made
Hmm.
people on her show feel uncomfortable. So I don't think she's always for us. And just the body language was crazy. Right after she had just said these, what was she on? Sirius XM?
Yeah.
Sirius? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Was it a podcast?
It was like a panel. It was like a paneling.
Okay.
It was like
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
panel, and they were in like a theater type deal, and there was a bunch of people
Okay.
sitting in the audience, and she said that, like, but she was emotional. She was at her breaking point. Like when she got the question, she just answered honestly.
And I didn't even hear the question because they cut it to just where she's talking about it. So that's another thing. I don't know what she was asked, but it was very emotional for her, and she just broke down. And
I,
with
mm-hmm,
watching them take pictures, I don't know where they were at, what specific opening this was for the Color Purple viewing, but
mm-hmm.
it just, Oprah wasn't too taken too kindly of Taraji at the time, and she went to go with Danielle Brooks, who I love Danielle Brooks. She went to Danielle Brooks's side, and she was all happy and smiling, and and I'm just like, wow, that's crazy, because she just said this, and now you're acting this way. I don't know. It seems
Yeah.
weird to me.
No, I mean it's probably exactly what we think it is. I mean, like I'm gonna just keep it a band. Probably exactly what we think it is. I think the last thing before we get up out of here, I mean, unless Whitney finna drop question of the day in the chat, um, which is which is great. Is so Keke Palmer's husband, Darius
Boyfriend,
Dalton. That's right. That's
boyfriend.
his name, right? Darius Dalton.
Yes, don't call that man her husband. That's her ex boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend, excuse me. Sorry. The lies. Yeah. Sorry. I read too much articles. Stuff blending together. Um, she said the lies, man. Thanks. Thanks. I appreciate that. Man, I'm so stopped up, dude.
Yeah, you gonna need to you should
Yeah.
get a neti pot.
Um, it's not in my nose. It's like in here. It's like
Oh,
chest. It's like chest phlegm and all that. So it's not anything in it. Uh, Question of the day: why are you arguing with women on Twitter, Smooth? You know what? Hey, let's go there.
wait,
Let's go
wait,
there.
wait.
Look,
Hold on,
very,
hold
very
on.
quickly.
You wanna get into that, or you want to finish the Keke Palmer thing,
No,
and then
so
you
so
can
I'm
get
gonna do
into that.
both. I'm gonna do both. So
Okay.
Darius Dalton, because there's not much really to talk about. Darius Dalton,
Okay.
all right, he
Okay.
countersued her for being abusive, and saying that she's abusive when she's on off that liquor. From reading the messages, it looked like she's a normal little crazy girl. You know what I'm saying? Like that you could date. You know what I'm saying? She has like crazy tendencies. You know what I'm saying? Like
She's a
I don't.
Virgo, so
I'm not shocked by it. However, I do think he should be allowed to see his child. I think that's fair. Y'all were both toxic. Y'all are both abusive. Let him see his child. Nobody was abusing said child. Nobody was abusing said child. We've established that, cool. He needs to be able to
mhm,
see his child sometime. Sometime.
mhm,
Not all the time, but sometimes.
mhm,
Like I'm not saying one deserves full custody over the other. Just figure it out. Let that child see their father.
mhm.
All right, y'all made that child together. Y'all were toxic together. Like, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. And truth be told, y'all might still be fucking,
Oh Lord, come on now.
bro. They're that toxic. They're that toxic. I've seen this,
You
and
seen? You seen?
I've seen
Okay, now I'm
no, no,
gonna
no.
have to
I've
go.
seen this type of relationship, like what they had. Like, bro, they always go back to fucking.
Where are you getting this? Where is this coming from though? Like have their text messages been leaked out or something?
Oh no, yeah, it's public. It's public text
Okay,
message.
well I'm gonna have to go look because I don't know
Yeah.
all about that. All I know is he's trying to sue her back and stuff like that.
Oh no, she
All I
literally said, "I'm sorry for hitting you." You know what I'm saying? When I was drunk and da 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 da. She said that verbatim in her text, verbatim of her own free will. I just
know.
didn't think. I just wasn't ready to be gone without you or whatever. I said, "Oh, she's toxic too." I said, "Y'all were just toxic together. This should never amounted to anything. This should have never came out. This
You
should have
know
never came
what?
out.
I
Y'all
think
are
what
abusive. Y'all collectively, both of them. Y'all are abusive. Get your shit
what
together."
I think what made it worse is when her mom said something because she's pretty close and she would know like they just both toxic. But
The
here's
mom
the
is
thing.
biased.
Of course she's biased, but I
The mom
like
is no, but here's the thing.
as a parent you gotta be like, I know my
No, her
child
parent,
and
no,
I've seen y'all. Come on.
her parent is not the type of parent that would hold her accountable like that. She's not. She's not. You
No,
want to
I
know
felt
why?
like she
You want no, no, no,
was.
no. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because
Why?
Keke Palmer provides for her lifestyle. That's why she got Keke Palmer into the industry early and doing all these things and blah blah blah. So then she could live a better life too. In addition to, so she has a vested interest there.
That, but also, I forgot. Forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know. It just seemingly because they were all on her podcast together. I'm just like, I don't know. I didn't see this coming at all. But they're definitely a toxic couple because
Mhm,
Oh, this is what I remember. I remember when all this stuff was coming out about the Usher thing. She was like, she had posted her and Darius, and she was like, basically, this is my man. Like he's not going anywhere. Basically, that's what
mhm,
she posted. And I was like, you see, everybody was so mad and so upset. Whole time they're still together and making up rumors that they had broken up at that
mhm.
time with the whole Usher thing. The whole time they were still together though.
And they did a
I'm like,
song, and she was in the video.
she was in the video, but she was still with her man.
I know,
She was
but
still with
that's the
her
thing.
man.
That's the thing. It was free press. It was free marketing.
Exactly. So I'm like, y'all mad. Meanwhile, she's over here getting a bag.
But nah, that's the new female come up strategy, bro. Like
Oh,
that's why I'm very selective with
you're
like
not
who.
about to do that.
Nah, no. But what I'm saying, well, no. Here's my thing. Here's my hot take. Here's my conspiracy take. All right, every woman that blows up and gets like a bag and starts getting to it, what did they do before? They claim that somebody abused them, and it's like, oh, woe is me. Oh, let's get you on this show. You know what I'm saying? You end up getting on the show. You know what I'm saying? From all the clout that you gained from being an abuse victim.
I don't think Keke Palmer that's what she was going for because she's already talked about Trey Songs and that is not
No, no, no,
the
no, no. Trey Songz is different.
she
Again. We can't conflate two different points in history. Okay.
you sure can
No, no, no,
though.
no, no, no,
Because
no,
she's
no, no. You
already
cannot.
talked
You
about
cannot. No,
certain
no, no.
things.
You cannot.
Wait,
You
hold on,
cannot.
let me finish though.
No, no,
Let me
no,
finish
no, no.
though.
Wait, because
She's
that's
already talked
egregious.
about certain things, and that's not the type of reaction that she got from the world. They weren't on a tour like, can you talk more about the Trey Songz situation? And she talked about it on the Breakfast Club.
That's
And even then nobody was trying to hear her out. So I'm just saying, like, that's not always the case. That's not always
people
the case.
weren't ready to
It,
accept it.
it's
People
not always
weren't.
the case that when a woman comes out and she says certain things that everybody believes her, especially a black woman,
No, no.
especially
But here's no. But
because
here's
a
the
great
kicker.
example, hold on, a great example is the Amber Heard thing. When she came out and she was talking about Johnny Depp and this, that, and the other, until they went to court, everybody believed her. Everybody believed
No, no. Everybody didn't believe her. It's just
the masses,
the
her
masses.
fans, they
Yes.
believed her.
Yeah, yeah, but that goes back to my point of, what I'm saying, bruh lost money, jobs, all that stuff, and then come out false, false.
And that's why I said it. I don't know,
Th-
but
And
I
and
don't
and
think
that
that's
that's
always
what
the
I'm saying.
case.
No, I'm just saying strategically, it's a strategy, and they be doing it. They'll like
Mhm.
allege harassment, and the next thing you know, they got a big role. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't even know if they're doing it as leverage to like like get into like a better job situation or whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna allege all of that, but I'm just gonna say there is a correlation there. There's a correlation.
I don't
There's a
always think
correlation.
that.
Whether and the thing with Trey Songz versus Darius Dalton is the thing is this. All right, one, Trey Songz and Keke Palmer, they weren't not in a relationship together, like happily. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's one. Two, they didn't have a child together. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of there's a lot of different things that make that scenario and that situation different. All right, it makes it different. It makes it different, and nobody was willing to accept. You know what I'm saying? That Trey Songz was a bad guy at that time because
Mhm.
when she said it. And the thing is, more and more stuff came out about Trey Songz, and then she ended up being right. And I'm not even gonna be the person to sit here and go, oh my god, I want to defend Trey Songz. Like, no, fuck no. Like, even when she said it, I said, yeah, Trey Songz probably did the shit. Like, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like, I just wasn't like a vocal party. Like, and I feel like there's a lot of people like that. They're like, that person probably did it, but they're not being vocal about it.
About
You
it.
know what I'm saying? So people
Mhm.
feel like, oh, nobody supports me. It's like, no, a lot of people just don't feel like there's enough evidence to make this story 100% true yet.
Okay, I
And
get
then
that.
as the next woman, and then the next woman, and it became like, oh yes, her story has to be true because
Mhm.
this man every year since then has been abusive to somebody.
Mhm.
He smacked some woman. Like, he just has bad tendencies. So I'm like, okay, he's shown me he has bad character. What
Mhm.
she's saying is more than likely true. And that's just deductive reasoning, and I'm okay with people like wanting to walk that line, like to make sure like what you're believing is correct, because I mean that's the same thing we're talking about the Hollyweird shit, is
Yeah, it
that
ties right back into it.
yeah, it's like making sure that you take the time to like walk some of these like topics and thought processes down to where it makes sense. Like, there's a woman, she was saying the court gave her child away to TD Jakes and them. And I'm just like, well, ma'am, I'm like, if the court took your child, right, and away from you, and now they adopted your child, and now you want your child back and you can't get your child back, well, what the fuck did you do to lose your child in the first damn place?
See, now that's interesting.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, people are like, oh, blah blah blah. I said, I don't care about this story because my mom works CPS. Like, I know if your child gets taken from you, you did some dumb shit. You were a horrible parent. Like, for real. Like, they don't want to keep your kid at all because that's way more work for them. All the
Mhm.
employees that they don't want to keep your child, they will give your child back in a heartbeat. The court will give them back in a heartbeat. If it's just like a situation where you were down on hard times, cool. They're gonna give you resources so you can get back right, and then they're gonna move on. This AI app just gave me a weird thing, and I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read what it told me to discuss. It said,
It gave me a topic.
no, 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 no. I'm not changing the topic. I'm not. I'm just reading this because I thought it was weird. Right now, it said Homeroom with Smooth discusses Blueface's financial crisis, British Williams sentencing, and the White Howard something else.
That's what it just gave you.
Yeah, hold on. Let me
What
click.
is it? Does it listen to you? It's listening right now. Of course it is. It's AI.
Yeah, yeah. So it said hold on. Let me go to this saved idea so I can read the full idea.
See, this is why it's important to have these
Yeah.
conversations outside of Twitter because Twitter is rage fueled. So I don't necessarily think that like I was disagreeing with you at the very beginning, but I can kind of see where you're coming from with that on how sometimes in the industry you have to allege something to come up, but I don't always think that it's not. Again, I'm going to come back to I don't always think it's a lie. I
Mm-hmm.
just think maybe it comes out strategically at that specific time so that you can get the press that you need to promote certain things because Hollywood is not stupid. They definitely do things intentionally. They've been doing this. This industry has been a thing forever. So everything is strategic. Super rage fueled.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is strategic.
All right. Now Twitter is a hateful
It
place.
is. It is a
I mean,
hateful
oh, it
place.
is. It is a
It
hateful place.
scares me. That place scares
Now
me. I'm not
let's
gonna lie.
yeah, yeah. So let's let's
That
let's
place is
get into
scary.
this. Question of the day. Why are you arguing with women on Twitter? All right, bet. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. So this woman, all right, I was trying to be helpful at first. Okay. I was trying to be fucking helpful. I was being nice. I said, hey ma'am, because she said about because it's a Lauren London clip where basically the woman was being kind of disrespectful and dismissive of her relationship. Like the way she posed the question, you know what I'm saying? Like Lauren Lauren London, like she said it back to her like, do you got a boyfriend? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you got a blah, 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 basically telling her to mind her business, you know what I'm saying? Because I guess there was some like alleged like cheating thing or whatever at the time. It was something like that or whatever, right? Needless to say, right? She what the fuck did she like? That's what she said back to the reporter, right? So
Hmm.
the girl comments underneath and said, "This didn't age well." Yes, the same reaction you have, same one I had when I read it. I said, "That's fucked up." I said, "That's wrong." I said, "Ma'am, you might, you might just want to delete this." You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's all I said. I mean, it was funny a little bit. You're a dark person. You are a dark
Nah,
person,
that
Whitney.
no, that okay.
It's fucked up.
There's you could take a dark joke somewhere, but like, bruh. First of all, I love Nipsey. I feel like that's just that's too much. Now
Yeah,
you're doing too much, especially because he died tragically. Come on now.
right.
Now that's too
He
much.
was doing good for the community, buying back his block, helping black
Yes.
people, putting people on like, and that's what you said, like, oh, this didn't age well. Like, bruh, you gotta get the fuck out of here. So the little stupid, you know what? Hold on. I got a screenshot. I'm finna put her shit up
She
on the
said, listen,
screen.
people die every yes, they do die every day. But that's too much, especially because of what Nip was trying to push and what Lauren is all about now and was about before.
It's not that
So
Nip is off limits. It's not that Nip is off limits. It's the way that she did that was horrific. Right? So
yeah, I
needless
don't
to
like
say,
that.
because I'm finna expose this person. You know what I'm saying? Because she told me I need to stick to breathing hot air on my podcast mic or whatever. That's what she told me. So boom, this is her.
Oh,
That's
she
her
blocked.
page.
Why did
Yeah,
you
yeah.
expose her though? Jesus Christ.
Just now. Why did I expose it right now? Because like, if you're gonna talk crazy, like let's get crazy. Let's get crazy. So if you go to my page or whatever, right? Like I responded. I kept trying to be fucking nice. I really
Mhm.
did. And then she said some random dumb shit. Like she said something dumb. Like she said, "Oh yeah, it was like, oh, you should be breathing on a podcast mic, and whatever she said before that was what I said. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go in on you. So I found a video on her page, basically where she was looking like Grimace from McDonald's. All right, the guy, the purple one that eats the cookies and all that. She looked like Grimace. She built like Grimace. All right, let's keep it a band. She built like Grimace in Jamaica.
Oh,
She
oh,
built like Grimace in Jamaica. Stand on business. Yeah, exactly. I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business. Exactly. So look, she built like Grimace in Jamaica. So she had dreads and stuff, but she clearly needed a retwist. Like she needed a retwist. And I'm a man. And y'all know how much I don't pay attention to stuff that women be on. Like, so if I know you need a retwist, baby, you need a retwist. So I that was my joke back. Do you know she went on a freaking tirade, like trying to tell me I can't grow facial hair? I'm like, I said I have to shave for work, ma'am. I have to shave for work. All of this connects. I have plenty of pictures and photos with it all connected.
hell.
She talking about like I can't grow facial hair. I said that's false. You don't have a 5 afternoon shadow. Oh, what's up, Mooncake? What's up, Mooncake? Like you don't have a 5 o'clock shadow or whatever. Like you don't know. You've never. What the fuck did she say? She's like, yeah, you never grown any facial hair. She did need a retwist. Hey, on me. So you did see that? Yeah, she needed a retwist, bro. I stand completely on business. Like,
Hey, yo, see.
if you don't come for me, trust me, I'm going for the juggler. Like, cause I didn't even.
Okay, but why did you have to do all that though? Why did you have to go all the way there?
Why'd I have to go there? Because she was.
Oh wait,
no. She in a separate message. Now I remember what it was. She in a separate message tried to sub me and say, "Oh, this little clown ass nigga, blah 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 blah, doesn't can't something." She said something stupid to where I was like, you know what? I said, cool. I'm like, I got you. I'm like, I'm finna go through your images. I'm finna grab the link for your video. I'm finna post it up here to where it posts your video when I say it. So then people gonna see it and go, damn, she do need a retwist. And damn, she do look like Grimace. Like everybody gonna see what I have to say. Like on Twitter, on X, leave me alone. Like I'm putting this out there for everybody. Leave me alone. Because there's not a depth that I can't go to. There's not enough information that I can't find. Leave me alone, bro. I mind my business. I was trying to be nice. I tried to help you. Now everybody knows you're the person that did the stuff about Lauryn Hill, and I'm still leaving your name up here.
What stuff about Lauryn Hill? Anyways, that's neither here nor there.
Lauren London. I'm sorry, Lauren London.
That's neither here nor there. What I was gonna say, I guess this is Smooth's warning that when he's on X, aka Twitter, he be on his Aries shit. He be on his Aries bullshit.
I be on timing.
Baby, I don't got time for that. So,
leave me alone.
This is specifically why I stay off Twitter, because I am not trying to. I am not trying to have you find all of my pictures, try to find all of my flaws, and put me up on display because I decided to say something stupid one day and you caught me slipping. I don't have time for that. I stay off that app. That you can't catch me on there. The only reason I'm on there is because of this podcast. Otherwise, no, I refuse. I don't even comment. I don't even post nothing. I just watch and I leave. I leave out of that app. I click right on out. Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah. I'm standing on business forever. Forever and a day. And I hope she finally gets that retwist. And she tried to she was still messaging me at night. She was like, oh, I'm fine and I'm this and that. I'm like, look, whatever you, if you have to say you're fine, you're not fine. Oh. I never met a baddie that had to tell me she was one.
Mic drop.
Ever.
You got some clips to make. We made gold here. You understand me? And you better make them quick too. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. That was a great one right there. I never met it. You better make that a clip.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Fact on fact.
That's a fact. But anyway, that was question of the day. You know what I'm saying? Since Whitney wanted me to go there and get my bag, like I went there. This is a peek behind the curtain of inside my mind. Cause I'm nice on my channel. I'm nice to everybody on my channel. Even though I be talking about people's stuff, I'm nice. On X, I'm not nice. Like I'm going to use my full character limit to destroy you.
Not full character. Ah!
And I won because she couldn't make it through the night off of what I said. She could see it. She could see it. That's how I know she could see it. I know she looked in the mirror and seen grimace. And I know
Oh
she looked in the
my!
mirror and seen she needed a retwist. Like I know she did. She couldn't let that go. She sent me 4 messages after that. 4. And a bunch of subs. And a bunch of subs. Like if you go to her page, there's a bunch of subs about me. And she's just sick. And guess what? I ain't even blocked her. I didn't even block her back because I'm like, good. I want you to look. I want you to see how unbothered I am.
Stop arguing with these women on Twitter. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's not my problem.
Oh,
Not my
yeah,
problem.
yeah. He on his.
I tried to
He
help.
can't get
I
through
tried
now.
to help. I tried to help a sister out, and her miserable single ass that can't keep no man. You know what I'm saying? Over there looking like grimace, got mad at me. You know what I'm saying, for trying to help her out. She was going at other black men too, like to keep it a bean. And I'm just like, bro, this is your community. We trying to help you. We're realizing what you have said crossed the line.
Mm-hmm.
And if it gets to the rest of Twitter, you're gonna be baked. And we're trying to help you.
Slow roasted, fast roasted, actually.
Mm-hmm.
The things, if it spreads on, I get that. It was kind of. I'm not saying Nipsey is off limits. I just feel like it's really inappropriate. I have a dark sense of humor, but like I'm not. You're not gonna come to me and joke about my grandmother passing away. You're not gonna come to me like that's crazy. I would never say that to you in real life. Why would
Yeah.
you say that about somebody? I can't take that far with the dark jokes, but I will crack a little dark joke here and there. But that's just too much. I don't like that.
And the joke wasn't even at Nipsey's expense. It was at Lauren's expense. And she's been nothing but an upstanding citizen. You know what I'm saying? She's been a beacon of light during this time of darkness. So I'm just like, yo, like let her rock, bro. Like for me, it's not that Nipsey's off limits. Lauren is off limits. Like I want her to just be a mom, take care of her family. You know what I'm saying, and do what she has to do. You know what I'm saying? She's always private and quiet anyway. The only time we seen her in public was with Nip. Now she's right back to being private. So I'm like, cool. Leave her on her island alone, bro.
She said I giggled. That's it. I mean, you can giggle, but like Whitney. Now, me and you could take it to hell with people, but I don't think we would ever say anything like that. Now, I'm gonna speak for myself because I can go below the belt, but that's just a belt that I'm not touching. That's not a level that I'm not going to touch. Specifically because I do feel like Lauren. It was at Lauren's expense, and I would never. That's too much.
No,
it's not even Nipsey. It's about Lauren.
Yeah, because she's the only person.
Did this age well? Ew. Why would you say that?
Yeah. That's a wild statement. That's how I know she was a miserable broad. Like she's been miserable her whole life. All her tweets, when you go through her page, it's just misery. It's just misery. Okay, just misery. Like you're like of your group of friends that I seen in the photo, because I was gonna make another joke about your group of friends. All right, so they was gonna catch a stray, but I decided they're innocent, so I left them alone. But I'm gonna say this here: like of your group of friends, you're of like the beauty tier. You're like second or third from the bottom. You're like second or third from the bottom, and there was like 7 of y'all in that photo. There's like 7 or 8 of y'all, and I don't even know if they're your friends. I don't know if y'all were just kicking it together, but you're like second or third from the bottom. So baby, you're not even top 3 in your own friend group. In your own friend group, you're not top 3. Like, leave me alone, dude.
Chaos. On a positive note, how we ended this?
How we ending this? We
ended this on a positive note.
It's Twitter. I usually take shit to other lower dimensions. I'm with it. I'm with it. She was tripping, bro.
Twitter is hell on earth. I can't.
Don't be a bottom tier hoe. You know what I'm saying? Talking crazy to me online. Leave me alone. Okay? Just rock out. Like I don't say nothing to nobody. I only try and help people. I crack jokes when necessary, and they're funny jokes. I don't do it at other people's expense. I leave them alone. I'm trying to be an upstanding citizen. However, every time, male or female, I'm gonna put this warning out there. Y'all come for
Okay.
me. I'm burying you. I'm doing my one thing, and that's it. And I'm not gonna respond no more because I'm not gonna have to. Because there's nothing you could say about me. There's nothing. She just kept making the same joke that I look young. Thank God. Oh yeah, I'm black. I'm a black man that
Oh,
looks
she
young.
said you looked young. That's a
Yeah,
compliment.
she said a grown man baby face. And I was like, okay, and I'm like, I'm a grown ass man, and yes, I have a baby face sometimes. Like, okay, like you're not telling me shit I don't know. I'm like, you just said a fact. Oh, that's so offensive. Oh my god, you hurt my feelings. Like, be more creative with your jokes.
She's
Like that
not.
grimace thing is gonna hunt you for the rest of your life.
I don't know why you said that, but now I gotta go look.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it in the chat. I'm gonna drop it in the chat. I'm gonna drop it in the
Please
chat
do.
so you
You
can
see,
see.
when you do stuff like this, why you don't drop it in the chat?
Because I didn't want to give it more energy. It was at night. I was
You give
sick.
it hella energy.
I
Come
no,
on.
I was not. I was sick. I was not trying. I was trying to be nice. I even told her, "I'm trying to be nice to you. Please leave me alone." And then I went into her page, and once she said that when she said that sneak shit, I said, "Oh, you're sneak dissing now." I thought so. I thought you would be that type of person. You're a coward. I said, "Bet I'm on your ass."
Hey yo. Yep. Staying off of Twitter. Thanks. I've gotten
I'm
plenty of
standing
warnings
on
to
business.
stay off
I'm
that
standing on
stay
business.
off
Leave me
that place.
alone. Male or female, leave me alone,
Stand
bro.
on business. Like my business.
That's how we end in the podcast. Stand on business. Okay. Stand on business. All right. If you're in Hollywood, Hollyweird, excuse me, stand on business. Don't let nobody manipulate you or try and get you into these compromising positions where you're doing mess you normally wouldn't do. All right. Stand on business. Don't be doing those stupid drugs. Don't
Put
be
that comment back up real quick.
which one?
That's the theme. Stand on business.
Stand on business. Where did
It's
that
all the
comment?
way up there. It's all damn,
Stand
it's
on
all
business.
the way up there.
Yes, yeah, it's up there high. Stand on business. All right.
Period.
Stand on it.
Period.
Stand on it. Stand on it. If it takes you longer to get to wherever you gotta go to, then cool. It's gonna take you longer. Figure out a route around them niggas, bro. There's always another way. There's always another way. Like don't nah, fam. Nah, fam. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell this other story too. I'm gonna tell this other story too, and then we're done.
Oh
I'm gonna tell this other story too, and then I'm done. So I'm in LA, right? I'm in LA. The dude didn't know that I recognized him as somebody like that, like in the industry or whatever, like in like whatever. He didn't know I know, like I've seen you
you
before.
know him. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen you before. I've seen you in like people's photos and all that. Like I know you're somebody, right? But I'm just there. I'm at a bar. I'm there to eat my food, get my burger, my fries, get my old fashioned at Joey's downtown Atlanta. I mean downtown LA. I always keep saying Atlanta every time I talk about Joey's. Downtown LA, downtown LA, and then leave.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's what I do. So I go in there, I'm sitting down, I'm minding my business. All right. Minding my business. This dude, this dude comes up, right? Like he's already over there drinking or whatever. And then like, well, no, there was a lady in between us, right? There was a
Mm-hmm.
lady between, and then there was a lady with him or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
white lady. Both white ladies actually. The other one, she was just a fat lady, and she was just complaining about shit. She would always. She said this is her. That was her fourth time eating the steak there, right? And this is the first time that it was actually good. And I'm like, look, you got to be
You
lying.
try.
You got to be lying. I'm like, why did you keep coming back here and keep trying the steak? I'm like, you didn't want to pay for it. That's what it was, and you realized you couldn't get away with that shit this time. You realize you couldn't get away with that shit this time. You couldn't complain because they did an upstanding job. And you knew sitting next to me, I wasn't finna let you. I wasn't finna let you get that shit off. Like, cause she talking about it wasn't hot. I'm like, I seen that mug steaming. Like I even commented like so you couldn't say your steak was cold or none of that. But anyway, that lady, she's over there, she's calling the manager over there trying to compliment her and the chef and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all turned it around, y'all done better, blah blah blah. She fed me some bullshit story about all the food. I don't give a fuck. I'm not here for you. All the food is fine. I've had the steak multiple times. It's phenomenal. I would go there specifically to get the steak,
For
but
the steak.
now I fell in love with their burger. Like I fell in love with their burger. So right now I just keep going back getting the burger. But anyway, needless to say, dudes on the other side, he started making some jokes and shit, right? This is where we get into the Hollywood shit. He started making
Mhm.
some jokes and shit. He starts wanting to include me in that conversation, whatever. And I'm like, I'm just trying to be, I'm being personable. Okay, I'm being
Yeah.
personable. I realized, like, okay, I'm gonna start getting out there as a host and stuff, and I need to start being personable or whatever.
Right.
Everybody's not weird. Everybody can't be weird. And then he started to be fucking weird, man.
Oh.
He started to be fucking weird. Like I'm guaranteed, like because he was like he was trying to get me to like stay and like hang out and like kick it with them. And I'm like,
Mhm.
bro, I don't know what type of time you on. You
Yeah.
didn't. And you didn't touch my shoulder like 3-4 times. You know what I'm saying? And you're like keep trying to establish direct eye contact and shit. And I'm like, you're getting weird, bro. You're getting weird, bro. You're giving a little fruit basket. So
Oh.
I'm gonna need you to just like I'm not into that. I'm not into that. So I'm gonna pay my tab and I'm gonna leave. Like, and I stood on business. Like I don't like yeah, that could
And
have been
my
like
business.
that could have been an easy connect because the dude that was next to him,
Yeah.
the older white dude that was next to him, he because I was ear hustling, like he is what the fuck is that? Not Warner. I think he works at Paramount, and he's like a producer or some shit. Like he's up there. Like that dude's a producer. He's somebody in the industry. I can't remember who the fuck he is. The black dude and the white lady. She's like she works there too. She works in the same place as the black dude, but
Okay.
they don't work in Paramount with him. But they know him because it's Hollywood. Like
Yeah.
everybody knows everybody.
Mutuals. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
everybody knows everybody. So that's the thing. I'm just like, yo, like, yeah, that could have been a great connection, yes. But no, I'm not gonna compromise myself, put myself in a weird place because I peeped game. I seen what was going on. Like I seen what he was on. I'm not gonna put myself in a weird place to where because here's the thing. Here's the thing. If I stand on business the first time and I never go hang out with you, I can't get blackballed because I just
Yeah.
never went. I never went in the first place.
At all.
People will
Yeah.
go to these events knowing good and so damn well there's probably gonna be some really fucked up weird shit going on. And then they yeah, stand on business volume 2. Stand on business volume 2. Like stand on business volume 2. And you know there's gonna be some weird shit going on. And you need to just recognize that and accept that hey, if I go to this place or whatever and I'm trying to be buddy buddy and I'm like trying to like you know what I'm saying, be nice or whatever.
Network. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be not, not networking ain't the problem. It's being too nice. You know what I'm saying? You're
Will
letting
get
people
you in
cross
those situations.
boundaries with you that you're not comfortable with. You got to check people
Yeah.
immediately up there because then next thing you know, you boom.
In a weird, yeah, that's so true. And I feel like that's what happens a lot. Like you decided to go to this place because you thought you were going to get to the level that you wanted to get, but you found out that it was weird over there. And I'm, yeah.
Or you found out you had to do some things. You know what I'm saying to get
I
to
didn't
that.
want to go there, but that, yes,
Yeah,
that.
yeah, people, yeah, no, but that's the thing. Like, and I'm just keeping it a band, like, bro, like, listen, like that upper level, that upper tier, if you're not already established, if you're not already ready to like just be good, like, you know what I'm saying, in yourself and like walk there, because
Mm-hmm,
everybody just wants to get there. If you're not ready
mm-hmm.
to walk there and earn it, hey, hey, you finna be doing a lot of weird stuff.
Oh, shoot.
You finna be doing a lot of weird stuff. You finna be doing drugs. You finna be doing all sorts of mess. I've seen it all. I done seen it all too many times. Cause here's the thing though. Like before this, I was a Lyft driver in LA, right? Like so, like I'd pick people up from like these weird ass house parties. People coming out looking
Ooh.
mad weird. People doing coke and other drugs and all this other mess. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I even found myself because I was getting like I was around it so much. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm over here, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm over here like I'm over here sleeping with this girl that's doing coke. Like why? And why am I over here fucking this girl? You know what I'm saying? Like I shouldn't be here.
First of all, can I just say before you go further, uh, Coke is such a normal thing. Like,
No,
it's such a. It's not okay. Let me say it this way. Okay, it's a thing that us as normal folk were like, man, that's crazy, that's wild. But if you go to these parties, it's like it's a thing. It's not a how would you call it? Like it's not. They treat Coke like it's water at some of these parties. That let me just say that. Like it's readily available is what I'm trying to say,
yeah,
which is wild.
yeah,
Wild.
yeah, yeah. Just stand on business, man. Stand on business. Yeah, Coke is normal now. Yeah, yeah. Stand up. Yeah. Hey,
It's not normal to us, but
no, but
you
you gotta stand on business. That's why I'm
gotta
ending
stand
the
on
show
business.
at. Stand on business. Whatever your morals and your principles are. If you don't remember me for shit else,
Hmm.
stand on your morals and your principles. Because
Hmm.
once you compromise once, you're gonna have to compromise again and
Multiple times.
again and again and again and again and again. And then you're gonna be like some of these Hollywood people trying to come out with a story on the back end saying, "Oh, woe is me." You know what I'm saying? I was abused. I'm like, no, you were a fucking participant. You were a
Oh,
fucking participant.
dang, we could talk about this for
You
hours, but
yeah,
that
you are a participant. And that's the part of like what I know and what I've seen that makes me like feel away.
that's a question that I've been trying to fight with this Cassie thing too, because I'm like, were you held against your will, or did you participate at a point and now it became abuse to where
So
you couldn't
here's the kicker
leave?
with her. Here's why I identify her as abuse because she tried to leave and she tried to leave. She got with Kid Cudi. He blew his car up in his driveway.
Oh,
I
that
said, you know
part,
what? This man is a monster. He's a menace. He's a terrorist.
the
That's some
Joker.
terrorist level shit. Blowing up a man car in the driveway. Come on, fam.
See, yeah,
That's
definitely
terrorism.
when
That's
that
domestic
is terror.
terrorism.
No, it is for real. Literally, it is.
Like I don't know what else to call that. I've
Great
never heard
point.
of that ever.
Great point. That's a great point because he
Like
really
it's
did do
different
that. I forgot about that.
if you sent somebody to just to rough them up, to beat them up, whatever. You sent somebody and they shot him, whatever. Stabbed him, whatever. Like that's some mafia mob. Like you got mob ties. You a big dog. You
It's
send
still
it.
assassination.
No, but
You over here
it's not
assassinating people.
it's not as scary as yo. I'm gonna have this person's car in the driveway, and when they go start it, it blows up.
Oh wow.
That's different. That's movie type shit. That's a different level. That's a different type of money. That person really wanted you dead. They really wanted you dead. Sending a hit somebody out to get like do a hit on you. Like you could survive. You could shoot back. You could fight them off. You know what I'm saying? Things could happen where it's not successful. A bomb. That's I didn't want to see any pieces of you ever again.
Oh wow. Mhm. I completely forgot that he did that. The Joker did that, aka
Yeah,
did. I completely forgot that he
yeah,
tried to do that.
yeah,
So okay, I've
yeah.
changed. I've changed my mind.
Stand on
She
business.
definitely probably tried to leave a lot, and he was like,
Yeah.
nah.
Bro, there's videos of her running down. Well, there's not videos out in the public or whatever, but like there's a like doormen and stuff that's in New York saying they seen her running down the street and Diddy running after her, bringing her back to the crib. Like there was no hope for her. There was no hope for her. She was in a lose-lose situation. That was an abusive relationship. Like if we're gonna talk about an abusive relationship, we need to sit Diddy and Cassie right there. That relationship, that was abuse. Sexually, emotionally, physically,
Everything.
mentally, everything. Everything. Cassie, like I fully believe her story. Once Kid Cudi corroborated that yes, my car got blown up in my driveway, what in the it's
Well,
but
and the Ike
beyond.
Turner,
Nah, that's
Ike and
beyond
Tina.
that's beyond Ike and Tina. That's beyond Ike and Tina.
It is beyond Ike and Tina because he. Now, here's my thing. What if she was in that car? Now, what was he gonna do? What was he gonna do?
He didn't give a fuck. He
He
don't
didn't
care
care
about
who was
her.
gonna get hurt.
He
That's
didn't
sad.
care. He didn't care. He just didn't want her to be with anybody else. And he would have felt
It's
good because then it would have buried his secrets. and we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now.
She needs to. I don't know.
No,
She needs
they
to.
turned over a bunch of stuff to the federal government, so we'll see what ends up happening.
Hopefully, she's protected because I still don't trust that man. He's still out and free.
No,
And
he
able to
can't do
what he
anything
needs
right
to.
now. He can't. No, she's turning stuff to the FBI. If he does it, he's gonna be
They're
under
gonna
full
know.
investigation. Yeah,
Okay.
he's. It's a checkmate situation. You're just stuck, bro. You're gonna have to play
If
this out in
he
court now.
if he's smart, because criminals get stupid sometimes. He's a criminal in my eye. He's
Well,
shady. He's a shady character.
hey, stand on business, y'all. That's it.
Stand on business.
That's how I want to end the episode. Stand on business. Stand on business. Don't compromise. Don't lose your integrity. All right. We up out of here. This has been episode number 282 of the Homeroom podcast. Hollyweird. We out.